What were you expecting? I'm back at it. Well, actually, you were probably expecting another World Battle Royale first, but these are honestly easier, even though they tend to take longer, because I get to just have fun instead of just following a protocol. Anyways, let's start off in Europe. So, a lot of people wonder every day, why does Belgium exist? The thing is, I could just divide it between France and the Netherlands. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Psych, I'm just giving it all to Luxembourg. It's a very Milan thing to do, you know. I am now a verb. Now I'm following you back to your home, 'cause I got that road rage. There's nothing cursed about this at all. And then, as a cherry on top, we just swapped them with the Netherlands. Okay, the lowlands have been fixed. The thing is, there's this whole conflict in Crimea. Does it belong to Russia or Ukraine? So obviously the only solution is, you know what, at this point. Oops. We're just going to have an independent Crimea, and to make sure that it is safe from Ukraine invading it, because everyone knows that Ukraine is evil. Remember, this series is a joke. We're going to move it elsewhere. That's the flag of Crimea, right? Oh, there's more white in the middle. Okay, that seems good. Now the country of Crimea can be moved. And you know, Cyprus has always seemed very lonely to me. And they fit together perfectly. So that's fixed. Here's the thing. We need to make sure that Bulgaria is away from Greece and Macedonia, so they are safe. Actually, no. I think it's more important that they're away from Macedonia and Serbia. So we obviously just move Bulgaria. At this point, I'm not even making the joke. I'm just saying we're going to move it. You're welcome. And the votes are in. The number of people that are mad I'm not making the joke are 0. Armadillo is love, armadillo is life. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're a loser. And I'm kidding about that. Maybe I should move Bulgaria right here. Nah. Did you really think I was going to do that? Okay, there's no way that these two are comparable in size. Well, I'm not going to move it there, so. There's only one good place to put Bulgaria. Actually, no. Just no. If you can't tell, these aren't scripted. Panama, maybe. Maybe I just don't put them in the Americas. Or maybe I fit them in this crevasse. Crevasse. Actually, that looks like a better shape for Georgia. Too bad that I erased them. Gave them to Russia, my bad. It's pretty obvious that Qatar and Bahrain have been pretty lonely. So we're gonna reconnect. I'm kidding. What am I going to do with Bulgaria, though? And to make up for that little island of Malaysia that's gone, we're gonna just... And perfect. The Balkans are so much better without those two. Wait, why did I even move Romania again? Because they had the same flag as Chad. And I moved them closer to Chad. At this point, I'm just gonna say that I did it so there's no conflict with Hungary. The thing is, I put Azerbaijan here first episode, but the Maltans are going to start invading very soon, so we need to move it as fast as we possibly can to achieve world peace. And that means that we can also give Italy the rest of Sicily back. Oh, wait. Forgot about that. Okay, that red is way too saturated. Perfect. That's arguably worse. Okay. Now we can move Azerbaijan for the second time, just to make sure they're not invaded by Malta. What am I even saying at this point? And now Azerbaijan can be moved back to where it belongs. I see absolutely no problem about making this decision. Now back to Malta. For a country in the EU, it's pretty small, so we're just gonna make it bigger. Of course, there's the cross on the Maltan flag, and there we go, Malta is now fixed. Alright, let's go over to Asia. Singapore is a very significant country, but you can barely even see it because it's right there. So obviously we here we have Singapore, and let's put it onto Bulgaria. And obviously we need to trace it. Okay, perfect. Singapore is fixed. East Timor is small, to say the least. So it's time to... And they should be more than East Timor. They should be Timor. So I'm just gonna move them, obviously. All world problems can be solved by just moving a country. Or making them bigger. There's only one thing that we can do with Timor. Use them to make Namibia have less of a coastline. That's the only reasonable thing to do, you know? And then we make it so their flag is correct. Okay, perfection. South America. We haven't done too much to it besides, but we've literally done nothing to North America besides remove some islands and move Greenland, which is an island. So, speaking of islands, Puerto Rico. For some reason on this it has the flag of the territory instead of the country it's a part of, because this is inconsistent, obviously. Like, it shows the flag of the territory for it, the Falklands and Greenland, and the flag of the country it belongs to for literally every other territory on this, so. Okay, perfection. I like how I can just turn my brain off when I do these videos. And people enjoy them. So obviously we reunite them with the rest of the US, right? Where's Hawaii on this map? It's not on this side or on this side. Okay, I guess there's just no Hawaii. When I was doing the whole global warming thing, it also went under the ocean. Even though we kept some island countries that were bigger than it. Cool. So, we obviously just shoved Puerto Rico into Lake Erie. And it becomes part of Ohio. Now we have an even longer border with Canada. Let's go. And you barely can tell that anything happened. Alright. So most of Central America speaks Spanish, except for Belize. It's the weird one. It speaks English. And Mexico speaks Spanish too. So the only logical thing to do is make them part of South America, which mostly speaks Spanish. Chile obviously doesn't speak real Spanish. I moved French Guiana, which of course spoke French, to become part of this. Suriname speaks Dutch. Guyana speaks English, and Brazil speaks Portuguese, but besides that, all of them speak Spanish. So we're gonna just make Central America, besides Belize, become part of South America, and we'll move Mexico after. I could very easily just pull up a flag map of South America, but the only time I'm going to do that is for Singapore, because you literally cannot make out its shape. I mean, I remember the flag of it, but yeah. Okay, now we have it fully outlined. Now it's time to do the flags. Start off with Panama. Okay, there's Panama done. Costa Rica. Nicaragua. Obviously, I'm simplifying some of these flags because, obviously, yes. Sorry if you're hearing stuff in the background. My dog is eating stuff and being a bad boy, as always, because he makes my life an eternal pain. So I hate my life constantly. Dogs are just so cute, so you don't want to be rude to them, but they're such a pain. And you just want to get rid of them, but at heart you still love them. You adopted them. You chose them out of all the puppies there. And you decided that they would be yours. And no matter how much you want to get rid of them, you won't. And if you do, you're going to hate yourself for your entire life for doing it. That's just how all pets work. You're always going to regret having them. Like, I got rid of my turtles. I let them out. I released them into a lake. And the next day, I just arrived at school and I was crying. I'd already regretted my decision. I wanted my turtles back right then and there. But it had already happened, and I'll never get them back, and they're probably dead. Whoever decided domesticating animals was a good idea, screw you. Okay, now it's time to move Mexico. Wait, let's check how long this is going on for. Okay, I'll save that for next episode. I'm Milan, and bye.